Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm going to be presenting seaweed or wakame for this last project. This mystery seaweed is that seaweed has been consumed in Eastern Asia since prehistoric times, even being fed to kings. Seaweed make it up for about 10% of the Japanese diet until very recently, and there are around 21 kinds that can be used for cooking, but the three most common consumed types of seaweed are nori, kombu, and wakame. And there are other types of seaweed that is grown in Wales and Ireland that also has been consumed in those regions for a very long time. And wakame has also been eaten for ages, which is the salad from that specific kind of seaweed. And there's been residue of it being found at the bottom of clay pottery from 3000 BC, which I thought was cool. And some nutrient composition is that a lot of seaweed is beneficial aspects that are apart from it from just being a vegetable that come from being sourced from the ocean, such as high levels of potassium, iron, and vitamin B12, which is found in fish a lot, I think. It is also high in protein and carbohydrates, and it's considered a very healthy food or even a superfood here due to the amount of minerals and vitamins alongside the very few calories that have it. This kind of relates to it being a superfood is that its fiber richness can help with gut health and is shown to prevent diabetes. And the high levels of antioxidants also lead people to believe it could be good for skin health. And one thing that I saw being talked about a lot was that it's perhaps known for supplying huge amounts of iodine, which is great for thyroid glands, which impacts energy, growth, and development of people. And the rich bioactive compounds found in seaweed can prevent cancer, as well as heart disease and even asthma in humans. And how to know if the seaweed you're buying is fresh or high quality? And most seaweed, especially nori variety, should not be too soggy nor too brittle. It should not become leathery or have any mold. It should smell and taste grassy and salty. You should be able to store it in a dry, cool place where it will not absorb too much moisture. And it can be stored for eternity if it is in an airtight container, or bad as it does not technically expire, or bag as it does not technically expire. And so agriculture information on seaweed is that seaweed grows mostly underneath salt water in areas with lots of sunlight. It grows in very long vertical lines that can reach great lengths, or like the picture shown, it can just be grown in clumps. It can be grown on long strands of rope held in the water near coasts, or it can be cultivated in natural areas. I think that's a lot like the picture that's shown here, is that was probably a natural area that they went in and messed with. But as long as it has plentiful sunlight, it can take the nutrients it needs from the ocean water and can grow mostly on its own. So a specific seaweed meal that I made was the wakame salad. And how to make this was you place the dried wakame seaweed in a bowl of water for about 10 minutes to get it rehydrated. And then while the seaweed is rehydrating, create the dressing by mixing soy sauce, rice vinegar, mirin, sugar, ginger, garlic, sesame oil, and red pepper flakes. After 10 minutes, remove as much moisture from seaweed as possible by draining it and squeezing, and then toss the seaweed around with the dressing as well, and with the sliced cucumbers and sesame seeds, and then cover the fridge so it gets cold before you eat it. I feel like I've had seaweed salad hot too, but I had the cold this time from this bag that I found at Costco. And I like the saltiness of the seaweed as well as the added flavors from the cucumber and the dressing. You can kind of see in that bag. It has good texture and it was easy to eat. And I don't usually eat a lot of salad, but I liked eating this more than normal. So comparison of cultural differences. So in Asia, especially Japan, seaweed is literally 10% of their diet, and I only eat it probably about twice a month with ramen or with sushi. So I'd say that it is not as important a crop for my lifestyle to have around me as it would be for someone who eats it with every meal. But I've been also looking at a bunch of articles that's talking about is becoming more normal for Americans to eat seaweed with every meal. So maybe this perspective will change in the future. Maybe. I thought it was pretty good. Bibliography, and thank you.